on. Hi, Stephanie. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing good, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing really good, thank you. It's the end of the week and...
Hey.
What?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Thank you.
So what are we going to talk about today?
We are going to talk about, are you properly trained and in shape for 2019?
So does that mean going to the gym?
It definitely can, and it probably should for a lot of people, myself included. But no, it means with your skills and your presentation. So, talking about, are you trained in your buyer presentations and in your seller presentations and ready to go with those?
So we're going to focus in on just the business aspect of, are you in shape?
Yes, we are. I think there's other podcasts out there for the fitness and shape ones, though.
Okay. Alrighty. So where are you going to start?
So, we are going to start with, like I mentioned, buyer presentations and seller presentations. That's something we go through live in our in-class trainings here at Discovery. But one of the other things is, back in December, we had a couple of new forms that were released. Did you know that?
I did know that. And tell us about that. One of them is that RPA, which is...
the Residential Purchase Agreement. But yeah, that was actually one of the bigger changes. It's technically minor, but huge for our industry, for our agents, and hopefully will make a lot of buyers happy as time goes on. But essentially, let me give you a brief synopsis of it.
All right.
The National Association of Realtors actually made a change to our Code of Ethics. And part of that change was part of Standard Practice 1-7, and they amended it to say, upon the written request of a cooperating broker who submits an offer to the listing broker shall then provide a written affirmation to the cooperating broker stating that the offer has been submitted to the seller, or a written notification that the seller has waived the obligation to have that offer presented. So that's big, because what is something you hear agents complain about when they're submitting offers for their clients?
Yeah, how do we know that it was actually submitted? Now we know.
Well, now we have the means to know. So with that change to
a little bit of meat on the bone?
Means.
Meat on the bone.
Meats. Yeah, means and meats, sure. But due to that change to our Code of Ethics, the California Association of Realtors has made the update to our RPA, or Residential Purchase Agreement, to reflect that. So now you'll see on page 10 where it says in writing that if the buyer's agent requests it, the seller's agent is obligated to sign an initial that when the date was that they presented that offer.
I really like that.
Why do you like it?
I just like it because it takes all the doubt out of whether or not the offer was presented. I also like the front page where they moved around the agency and really explained that process a little bit better on the front page too. So there's a lot of good things in there.
Definitely. So with that, those updates, I think we do a good job of keeping our Discovery agents on the up and up with changes, and with this market shift that we're seeing, I think being up to date and properly trained and in shape is crucial to success.
I couldn't agree with you more. You got to be able to give clear, concise, unbiased information to your clients so that they can make decisions that are really good for them, and then having the documentation to back it up and support it as well.
Definitely. And, Brian Buffini said in his bold predictions that we listened to, I think it was last month, that this will be a challenging market for any unskilled, unprepared, or unprofessional agent. So I think it's safe to say our focus always is, but especially in 2019, is making sure that our agents are as skilled as possible.
Absolutely. Nothing is, the word is omnipotent, I think, to get them out there and be well trained so that they can be above the crust.
Fantastic. Now, what are 3 things that you would say an agent should master to succeed in 2019?
Oh, that's a great question. I think one of them is to invest in relationships. And that doesn't mean money. It means time and energy, and really fostering the relationships that you already have, and not necessarily hiding behind the computer and social media. That's just a smidgen part of it. You really want to get face to face and call your contacts and say, hey, when's a good time for us to get together and talk about your real estate dreams and goals and what do you want to accomplish?
That's a perfect question to ask, especially now with a lot of people who have set their goals and intentions for this new year.
Yeah, the timing is really good. The second one is I think you really got to stand out when it comes to quality customer service and go beyond. There's a coach that I know who would always say, 10 minutes early is 15 minutes late. And I think you got to be on time for your appointments. You got to respect other people's time. Really, that's all part of those relationship deals and being really good at what you do.
And what about the third one?
Master your skills.
Isn't that what we've been talking about this whole time?
Yes, it has. But really, I guess that's part of being in shape. When you want to be in shape, you want to be in shape, and whether or not, and you got to work out to be in shape, physically, mentally, business-wise, and in everything that you do. You really got to pay attention to what's going on and the changes in the marketplace.
100%, or should I say 121%?
I like that.
There we
121.
There we go. So, anything else that you would like to add? Are we good for today?
I think we're good for today. Is there anything else that you want to cover in regards to just the training, why it's important, or any of those other things, or we're good to go?
I think we're good to go, and we like I said earlier on, we definitely take that to heart, and our main focus and our main job is to really train our agents to make sure that they can be the best that they can absolutely be. So we do offer all that training here at Discovery. So if you're interested, by all means, please come check us out.
I have one other question.
Shoot.
Are you having fun?
I am. Are you?
Yeah, I am having a lot of fun.
Good.
All right. With that, charge on.